Hey, it's Ray. Okay, this is a quick disclaimer. The video I've done so far, which is Megaman 1 video 1 and this video, Megaman 1 video 2, my own personal views and opinions of the game Megaman and the Megaman Legacy collection. They are no means shared opinions by Capcom, Nintendo or Steam. These are my thoughts and my opinions only. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Cheers. See you in a sec. Hello and welcome back to Real Gaming. This is the part 2 of the Megaman 1 video that I was recording earlier. Okay. So this is Iceman stage. The other bosses have been defeated. This is the last one before the Wily stage. You can see there, got the other weapons. Even the magnet. Well, I think it's like a magnet weapon because it sort of just makes it like a bar you can stand on. As I mentioned on the first video, there's going to be a point during this one where there's actually going to be a bit of recording missing. That's because the video software went pear-shaped on me and basically recorded a 0k file. Yeah, I mean, the last time I briefly discussed the different gaps between the different series, and not the different series themselves generally. As mentioned, I think this is probably the hardest one of the ones, or maybe one's the hardest one of the ones for me. Quite simply because it missed them all, the extra sort of bonus items, like utility items that you got from Megaman 2. There's no E-tanks, and you also missed all the stuff from Megaman 3 onwards, like sliding and the rush coil, rush marine, so on, all that, yeah, rush jet and everything. This was just literally down to you've got your weapons, kill the bosses. 3 hits, down. Iceman's quite easy. Now, I'll split the video in half. That was the reason why I'm doing it this way around as well, because I had problems with YouTube. I uploaded it. Well, one of the other videos, World of Warcraft, and I split it in half. So we've got like 45 minutes instead of an hour and a half. One of my friends told me it had something to do with copyright audio, even though it's all under the agreement on Blizzard for on their web pages to use any game material and audio, so on you can just use it. But yeah, that was my friend's theory on it, because he works with theatres doing like audio setups and stuff like that, and he said, oh, if you get into problems, it's more likely to be copyrighted audio. I mean, the videos basically doing, apart from the World of Warcraft ones so far, which have been a Let's Play and almost like first impressions videos review. I was a mistake. But apart from that, yeah, basically, okay, so we've got Let's Play videos, we've got first impression videos, reviews, and we've got basically playing and just doing commentary afterwards, that sort of stuff. the original plan for this was it was going to be Let's Play, but because of the issues I had with the recording and the video graphics software, I've basically doing sort of the audio recording after the video. I'm basically doing the same thing with the Megaman 2 one as well, actually. The World of Warcraft one I'm probably going to do, you know, as I'm playing it. So I didn't have any problems with that, I just set it off and go. Just get across. I mean, when I did the recording, I'm going to say the Megaman 2 one was a lot easier, a lot less problems encountered. The only problem I encountered with Megaman 3 recordings was this lag. I mentioned on the last video, if anyone's come across lag while doing recording or playthrough or whatever on Megaman 3, let me know, because I'm curious to know what the actual is going on, because it's the only game I've had trouble with. Like Megaman 3 and Steam, it's the only game I've had trouble with. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I got the 0k file when I was doing the recording for this game. It didn't make sense to me at all. Cause other than the fact I was at one point I'd dying a lot on the Gutsman video, where I basically had to stop and start the recording a few times because I hate those lifts. It was so hard. It took me, believe it or not, the lifts on Gutsman took me a good hour or so to get past because I hate the lifts that much. It's just that hard. Other people are probably thinking, what's going on that road? It's easy, it's easy. There are some people out there that probably would think it's easy, because I've seen a few videos online where it's like no damage, no death playthrough of the games, and I've been sat there looking at it, scratching my head thinking, how the bloody hell did that person do that without cheating? It's just likewise, I've recently seen the videos, Megaman X, all 8 Megaman X games playthrough no damage, and I remember watching that thinking, what the actual beep, 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 beep. It's just, yeah. My stepson Jack saw one of those videos as well. He goes, I'm going to do that. And it's like, oh no, don't even try it. Because with his Aspergus, it's a recipe for disaster. He's too competitive. And I know for a fact, if you've seen someone else go through the game and not dying, and he tries it and can't do it, he will be very pissed off. He started playing Mario Kart again recently. Getting very angry. Just with the fact the computer beat him on one of the map levels. I've had to stop him playing New Utopia as well recently because he started going on about it in real life a bit too much. It's just like that, mate. You've got to have a break. I think the amount of stuff that I've missed with the recording so far is probably minimal because I've got all the Megaman the main bossing stages recorded. I think it's probably going to be, if anything at all, I'll probably miss some of the final boss stages. But this is a bit I didn't understand. Ice against fire. Ice beats fire? Does make sense. The only way it would make sense to me would be ice melts, turns into water on Fireman, he's dead. but that's not what you see. Here we go, Dr. Wily. Is Dr. Wily the same as Dr. Wily from Megaman Zero? So I said that briefly in the last video. What do you think? Is it the same person? Doesn't quite look the same, but then again, he's a cyborg. Got a slightly different face. But human brain. Here we go. Nice. Despite the problem I had a Gutsman stage, and despite the awful yellow devil robot thing which is coming up soon, this game is fun. Like I said, this game, I mean, I wouldn't be doing this video if it weren't for this game. Literally, because this was the first game I ever played. Well, first Mega Man game I ever played. The first game I ever played. Oh god, now you're asking. I think it would have been Legend of Zelda 1, the original. I played that, and then... Oh no, actually, I had a computer and a little mini computer called the Einstein computer, which had a game called Chucky Egg. That was the first ever game I played. Well, on my own system. My dad had this work computer with some random games, which are like a BBC micro computer or something. I played something like that. All black and white, everything. It's just, yeah. But anyway, so the first console game I played was Legend of Zelda, followed by Mega Man 1. Yeah, so this one. This is the next. This was the next game in the series. Literally, for the next game I played. So you know what I mean. And yeah, there's that energy tank up there. I can't suss out how to get to it. I genuinely can't work out how to get to it. I tried freezing him on one of the times through this game, and then climbing on top of that. Yeah, the thing closed him down. Didn't work. Yes, Zelda 1, brilliant game, love that game. In fact, Nat wants me to do, my missus, that is, wants me to do a video on Zelda 3, which is probably quite easily one of my favourite games of all time. As we're coming into roleplay games, like World of Warcraft and stuff, that was the first one to do it. Good game. Just bits of pain in the ass, you have to wait. Yeah, I come across this issue with this one. I'm sidetracking, jumping between conversations. But I noticed with this, unless you're if you're facing towards it, you can wait for a long time, as you're probably going to see. And all of a sudden, if you look away, they come back down. As you're about to see in a minute, because I'm just getting annoyed with it, so I'm just sitting waiting. But anyway, while I'm waiting for this bit to go through, actually I could have actually skipped this bit, but yeah, so Zelda 1 was the first game on the Nintendo Entertainment System I ever played. I've just had a flashback. This wasn't the first console then, was it? No, right, one of my neighbours, when I lived at my parents' house years ago, had a Atari and an Amstrad. They were the first consoles I ever played, but I cannot remember for the life of me what games. I remember playing an old game called Golden Axe, and there was a few shoot 'em up games where you're playing like spaceships or aeroplanes or something. I remember Golden Axe vaguely. That does ring a bell. I can't remember the other games. Oh, that was another game that was on the Einstein system that I played before the consoles. A game called Gronk. It's Gronk, so he's basically a giant evil Pac-Man type thing, which is chasing like a stick character through a maze, and you had to basically defeat them. You had like a sword. You use the sword once, kill the Gronk. Keep going, but there's loads of Gronks, loads of them. It's a very weird name, Gronk. I don't know where that comes from, but anyway. So I played that. Then it was the Atari Amstrad, and I was just going to show about my memories. Spectrum. I had a Spectrum computer as well, which had a load of games on, but I can't remember what the name of any of the games are. So the first proper memorable game I ever played was Megaman. There we go. That's what I'm going to settle on. First proper, genuine, memorable game. Mainstream memorable game. There we go. It's this one. No, sorry. Zelda. Then this one. So Zelda 1, then this one. The next game I played after this was Metroid. That was such an iconic game. It was so much fun. It was such a brilliant game. It was just that who Justin Bailey was like. People who play the game will know what that means. Yeah, the cheats who gets the game playing through Samus as a woman. Because it was a big shock. Like, if you finished the game, it's like, wait a minute, this character's a girl? Wow. You thought it was just like a Megaman ripoff or something, but it's like that. Megaman's a robot, looks like a bloke. This is an actual girl, she's bound to be a woman. It's like wicked. I think this is about I'll just suss out, so I'll turn around. Comes down, haha, see? I've forgotten it already. Come on, take it, jump. Go. This is what saved it. I'll just turn around straight away now. Turn around. Right. I fell through the platform there. I swear, it looked like I jumped on it then, and I fell through it. It's going to be shot, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's why. Come on. Right. Woo! Right, this is where we're on the approach to probably one of the worst parts in the entire game. Yellow Devil, or whatever the bloody hell it's called. Right here. There we go. I'll be clear now. Gutsman stage with the lift was bad. This is worse. I hate this boss. There's a pattern, and there's a way of analysing it now. Yeah, I'm obviously not. This is a fail. Yeah, it's a fail. That's what happens when you completely fuck up. And this is pretty much the point where I start going over and over and over and reloading until I bloody well get it right. I hated doing this, it was so annoying. Right. You'll see why I get frustrated with the game. Basically the pattern is you've got to jump and time the jumps, fuck that one up, with all these things coming through. And then you shoot. Effectively, the way to get around this is you have to stay away from getting damage. You've got to keep out of damage as best as you can. I've seen someone do this with no damage and it really pissed me off. I do work out a pattern, because I do obviously kill this boss, I do get him down. You will see this in this video. I can't remember how many times you can see me going die, and just like, it's hard. I did all the recordings live for this originally, and I'll tell you now, it wasn't quite what I intended and how I wanted it to go. It pissed me off, it was annoying. Okay, this is a fail again. This is actually the second time playing through the game in total during this whole point of recording. I think the footage that I've used of all the bosses and the stages was the first time through. The second time through, kind of went a bit wrong. Oh no, but I did finish the game the second time through. I got the recording the end boss there. But yeah, this is where it all went wrong to me. I've only nearly gave up on this boss because I was frustrated. That's it, that's the jump, that's how you do it. That's fucked up. I think at this point I was testing the water to see how to get through it. Basically, if you can stay ahead of him on damage, you can get it. That's basically how it works. If you stay ahead of him, you can get him. This isn't the point where I'm getting him. I'm well behind on damage. When I played this game through originally on the NES, this boss, oh my god, the amount of time I spent on this boss. Effectively this video is turning into a whinge fest now, isn't it? Because I'm moaning about one boss. Yay. I hate this guy. There we are, this is where I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, yeah, to hell with it. Now I think at this point this is actually the second playthrough through the game rather than the first one. Because I had loads of different extra clips added in. Yeah, I got this bit right with all the jumps. The amount of times I did it, I actually got this bit perfect. And what started killing me from this point onwards wasn't actually this, because I just ran through, yeah. It was his stupid bullet thing. That! There you go, you just saw it. Eventually I get to a point where I suss out the pattern on that as well. But yeah. You could probably class that as a cheat, the fact I'm actually resuming and saving, but they put it into the game and I'm grateful they put it into the game. Here we go, second video, because the sound's just changed now. So, yes, basically, you shoot him and run forward as soon as he's formed, because that way you can get past. This is where I do the cheat thing. You can't really call it a cheat, because I'm using the inbuilt Steam version of the game, supported, sort of, ability to save and resume. Yeah? That's what gets me through this, because I save it every time I get to a point where there's a room for a fuck up, and then just load it if I fucked up after that. See? Save. And this is almost a perfect, well for me, it's like a perfect defeat of the boss. And that's with the additional thing of I'm playing it safe, I'm saving after every successful bit. I hate this boss, as I've just mentioned. See? Reload, I've just fucked up. Fucked up. Oh, I've stopped swearing, Messed up, sorry. I'll have to distract the kids when I play this one, I swear. Mind you, they've heard me swear a few times. It's quite funny, the kids actually tell, if I swear in front of the kids, they actually tell me off. Like, naughty daddy, you swear. It's like, when that, she's got this thing where she'll be like, not actually saying the words, making the sounds. They even know what that is, and they're like, Mummy, that's naughty. It is naughty, you shouldn't really do it in front of them. But I'll tell you one thing for nothing, the swearing they hear from school is nothing. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. The swearing they hear at home compared to what they hear at school is nothing. It's the amount of swearing I've heard in that playground. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Anyway. At this point, yeah, that's me saving the file in Audition because I was getting annoyed and I was thinking of giving up and I sort of sat and waited for a bit. I think I actually stopped recording and then I come back again. Yeah, I was really annoyed at this boss. In fact, I'm going to quit. So, oh. I was hoping to jump through him then without taking damage, but obviously I timed it badly even. It just goes to show these people who play these games on YouTube and get it perfect on one of bases. I don't know, is it like cool? Yeah, he's dead. I don't know if it's what you think, those things. It's actually a good thing. You see people struggling and getting through it and doing it successfully. Kind of successfully. But having loads of mistakes. You guys think it's like more real? Rather than these people running through the game first time. But this is where it goes wrong. I've missed 2 whole stages. See what I mean? I can't remember what boss I just defeated. This is the point where you defeat the bosses, so it's Fireman. I think it was Gutsman first. This is where it gets hard. That's all the health I've got left. Reload. Go. That's a successful kill of Bomb Man. Oh no, Gutsman's one at the end, it was Bomb Man. Yes, it is Bomb Man. And then Fireman. See? So just under half health. This is one of the hardest bits of the game, you know, because you have to go through all the bosses, one after the other. No health. No health bonus to regenerate your health. Good job of save. That's just a little slip on that. Messed up again. I'm going to try and do this. Basically, we'll do these almost as perfect as possible, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do it. You get no. Basically, every time you kill the boss, you get no health. On Megaman 2, you get health, even if you don't get any weapon energy, which you need for some of the bosses. But there's no health. Well, this is where it all goes pear-shaped, basically. You've got to time your jumps and bomb him. Yeah, I basically got stuck in a bad bombing point there. I get it this time. We're down to timing. See how easy that was. Who's next? Oh, that's it, that's cleared. That's all the bosses done. Obviously on this particular bit I missed Cutman and so on and so forth, but this is the end of the game basically. Yeah, this weapon's supposed to be his weakness, but as you can see, it's not doing enough damage. Yeah, so that was the thing. The cut weapon isn't actually the weakness, but because it does multiple hits, it's more effective. I don't think the cut weapon's a weakness, but it certainly does more damage than the electric weapon. But the electric weapon, in theory, is supposed to be the weakness. It just doesn't do enough. See, it's not doing much damage, but it's hitting multiple times. See how quick it's making it look. So if anyone wants to do this one, it's just more effective. Overall, it's more effective. Oh, that's close. See you, Wiley. And that's the end of Megaman 1. But like I said, I was really annoyed because it's basically from the start of Wily Stage 2, right the way up to Wily Stage 4. After defeating the first couple of Robot Masters, I realised this isn't recording. I checked it and there was nothing. I thought, damn it! So I basically took it upon myself to start recording again, thinking, well, it's not essential for me to have the other Wily stages, as long as I've got the main bits, like the end game boss, like Wily himself, and then you've obviously got the other ones, the hard one, the yellow devil thing, and the main stages. So you get that's the story. I mean, this game didn't have any story at the beginning. If you had the manual, there is a bit of story in the manual for Megaman 1, 2 and 3. There's story in the manual explaining the story point up to this point. You don't actually see the story properly in game until Megaman 4. Now, Megaman 2, there's a bit of the story at the beginning, and then you got a bit at the end. Not much there, but there's a bit at the end. Third one, it's just there's nothing at the beginning. There should be, and at the end. Well, this is the end of this video anyway. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the ranting, the Yellow Devil stage and the Gutsman jumps. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, it should show that yeah, well, everyone's perfect, but yeah, it's still possible, still good. Right then, this is now the end of the video, so I'll see you in the next video, which is Mega Man 2, which I'll be doing soon. Thank you and goodbye.